part 2. I introduced the idea of a shadow, and many of you already know this idea. There are many teachings out there to talk about the very same thing. The basically shadow is a part of who we are, being forgotten or not being fully matured. So it is almost like a little child or a little baby. Some parts are not even there yet, but it is there in our physical body and outside, within our auric field. So shadow is a wonderful teacher, but it could become an issue if you continue to ignore it, because it is a part of who you are, but in reversal, meaning that energy runs in opposite direction. So you could imagine that we are, let's say we're like a Christmas tree with a bunch of lights. If we have a one part that going reversal, the light doesn't go on and off, correct? So the little thing could affect the entire system. So let's take a look at these shadow things by consciously observing ourselves. We will actually be able to meet our shadow. So it is like this picture, it's almost becoming a detective. More you're skillful and more diligent you are, you'll be able to consistently find the shadow. And it become kind of, could be a fun, interesting adventure. Let's see, how many shadow? How can you meet shadow self today? So this is why we discussed the importance of talking to the different body and corresponding minds. Have you done this today? Another important thing is to record your journey. We tend to forget everything, a lot of things, especially the victorious moment, your accomplishment. This is very important to record it, especially both positive and negative in your victorious moment, and that when you are down. By recording continuously, you'll be able to see your progress, and this itself eliminate the process, right? Be able to connect the dot, because it's a lot of noise out there, and you start not to see the pattern right away. But by looking back your recording, it's almost like seeing other people's life or going to the movie. You become more objective. So it is a beautiful detective tool, and then also empowerment, your own personal empowerment journal.